All right, happy Monday, everybody. Like I said to those of you who are live, now we are not, or for those of you who are not live with us, thank you for being here. We're going to keep ourselves nice and low today, okay? We're going to explore and stay with all of our low style poses. We're going to do your best to find an environment that is distraction free. Now, of course, in CDL, is this easy? No. Like, look, I got a 4-year-old right there on an iPad that's making noise. I believe Mrs. Rien is coming home here at some point, which means the dog's going to bark her face off. So just be aware that distractions do happen. And the whole point is to note distractions, start noticing when you are distracted, and then letting them go. Perfect, Delphina. I got you. Thank you. So once you can let those distractions go, good job, buddy. Or you can practice having distractions, okay? It's about coming back to the moment and knowing that distraction and not letting it derail you. So that's kind of where this class can benefit us a little bit. So that being said, let's go ahead and find ourselves in a nice seated pose. Make sure you sit up nice and tall, really stretching that spine. Hopefully you did get some active recovery last Friday, but if you didn't, that's all right. That's why we're here, okay? Sitting up nice and tall, you're gonna take that deep breath in through your nose. Hey, Bubs, well, Dad's teaching, can we maybe not yell? Thanks. Take a deep breath in through your nose.
Daddy, now I'm going to do...
Slowly exhale out. Let your shoulders relax, elongate your spine. Yes, buddy. That's okay. You can do a different one. On your own, let's do our best to try to get to 7 uninterrupted breaths this week. 7. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you get to the end of that 7th breath, let's go ahead and take Let's go ahead and take another deep breath in.
I got the way for slide.
Daddy's trying to teach. Okay, can you tell me when you're done? Thank you. All right, thank you guys. Sorry for the distraction. Perfect. Thank you, Haley. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, roll the spine forward. Let's place those palms into the mat, okay? The knees are below the hips. We're reaching the crown of our head forward and our tailbone back to try and elongate the spine. You're gonna slightly squeeze the mat. We're gonna pull that belly button nice and tight to the waist, okay? Engage the abdominals. And in our base position of table pose, we're gonna get ourselves mentally ready for today's practice of yoga. On your next inhale, round the spine up, reaching the spine up towards the ceiling, tucking the head between the shoulders. Exhale, pressing the hips down, rolling the head and tailbone up into cow. On your own, let's go with 3 rotations of cat and cow. Come back to neutral. Tuck the toes underneath. We learned this a little bit last week, so we're going to continue to work on it. This is our downward dog. Inhale, roll the hips up and forward. Exhale, press back with your hands, pushing those hips up towards the sky. Dropping the head down between the shoulders helps create that V. If you need to bend the knees a little bit and get your hips up, okay? So instead of being here, push those hips up into the air and slowly work at extending your heels towards the ground. Okay, it's gonna stretch your hamstrings. You're gonna feel it, but the more we can keep that head down, the biggest mistake people make is they try and go downward dog here, okay? We're trying to make a flat line from our wrists to our tailbone. So the more you can get that head down, the more you create that flatter line. Breathe in downward dog. Inhale, raise your left leg up behind you. Exhale, swing that left leg between the hand or step it. Lower that right knee down. Let the weight of your chest lean down onto that thigh, drawing the hands behind, pressing the hips down and forward in low lunge. Remember, as you exhale, lean forward, expand your hip flexors. Drop your hands down. Inhale, walk that left hand to the inside. Again, our arm is aligned with our leg. Okay, I like to go fists with this one just because I think it gets me lower in my hips. I'm gonna press my hips down and forward, raising my chest nice and up in low. Sorry, this is just lizard pose. Lizard. Good deep breaths. Oxygenating the blood, getting yourself nice and relaxed. Press those hips forward with each exhale. Inhale, raise the hips just slightly, drawing the hand to the outside of the foot. We're gonna learn something a little new today. You're gonna exhale, slight lean. This is another one of those poses like cat and cow where we're gonna work with our breathing. So as you inhale, you're gonna roll your hips back. And the big key here is keep your chest attached to that leg. Okay, so if I'm hands free, and you don't have to be hands free, but if I'm showing you hands free, my chest stays tight. I'm gonna roll my foot to my heel, pointing my toes up. Okay, I like to adjust my right leg in a little bit just because my knees aren't great. So bringing my whole weight back tends to put a lot of pressure on the inside of my knees. So I adjust my foot in a little bit, okay, and keep my chest as close as I can to my thigh. I'm gonna slowly ease my body down into a half split. Notice my head is down now. If you want your hands down, that's just fine. Okay, you'll see me doing that too. But I'm trying to keep my chest as close as I can through my exhale. Just like cat and cow, as I reach the peak of my exhale, I'm gonna inhale up, all the way through, overextend, exhale back. This is half split and low lunge. And we're gonna go 3 rotations on your own. Big breath in. Exhale back as far as you can comfortably go. Try to get a little lower each time. Really feel this in the hamstrings. Inhale, back up to low lunge. Exhale, slight lean. Inhale, raise the hips, roll the spine, bring the hands up nice and high. Exhale, I walk my left foot forward a little bit, let my hips sink down and forward. Big, strong chest, low, warrior 1. Really, as you exhale, feel those hip flexors spread and space. Try to straighten that spine. I use my computer, but if you have a mirror or something near you where you can look at the shape of your body, straightening that spine is gonna help. Learn how to control little movements and variations. Inhale, raise the hips. Exhale, open right arm back, left arm forward, sink hips down, keeping that spine as straight as you can. Low warrior 2. Really opening that right shoulder up. Inhale, raise the hips. Exhale, pivot back to the middle. Fold back down. Tuck the right toe, raise the knee, slide that left foot back. Okay, we're gonna learn another new one here. So this is plank. We're gonna learn side plank. Okay, so for side plank, I'm gonna inhale, place my right hand on the ground. I put mine at an angle for my balance. Exhale, roll your body sideways and raise one arm up in the air, keeping your hip up off the ground. You can overextend this one like there's a string. Now, if you're sitting here in your side plank going, yeah, right, Rien, make a tripod, okay? The tripod can help you balance, but you're still working that oblique muscle, okay? If you want to really, really challenge yourself, you go star and you spread apart. But for now, side plank, left side. Breathe. Inhale, roll back to low plank, which is our forearms down. Exhale, lower the body down. Draw the hands forward, roll the spine up, and find ourselves in Sphinx pose. Breathe and roll the neck. Reverse. Exhale, lower the body down. Draw the hands into the shoulders. Inhale, press the spine up, pressing the hips into the mat. Cobra pose. Let the head tilt back and breathe. Good. Inhale, raise the hips. Widen the knees as far as you're comfortably, but bring the feet together behind you. Walk those hands forward just a little bit. And then exhale, pressing the glutes back towards your heels and lowering the armpits and chest down to the mat. I'll get into this a couple times. Sometimes you'll get a cramp in your foot. Sometimes you want to widen apart your hip flexors even more. It's okay to pivot and move in your poses to hit the kind of angles you want a stretch to come from. Arms extended, child. Good. Draw the hands in, inhale back up to table. And I believe we've talked about bird dog, but we're gonna go, if we haven't, this is bird dog. Inhale, you're bringing your left elbow and right knee in the middle, rounding the spine. Okay, kind of like your yes power pose. Exhale, extend like a dog that's pointing a bird. My left hand is out, my right hand is back, and my eyes are going right down my left hand. I'm using my core to stabilize myself, and I'm holding bird dog. Inhale back to the middle. Exhale, place them down on the mat. Let's work the other side. Inhale, right elbow, left knee. Exhale and extend. Bird dog. Good. Inhale back to the middle. Exhale, place it down on the mat. Tuck the toes underneath. Take a deep breath in. Inhale, roll the hips forward. Exhale, roll them back. Try to get your feet closer together, making that V. Reach in, that tailbone in the sky. Downward dog. Inhale, raise that right leg. Exhale, swing the right leg between the hands. Lower that back knee down and find yourself in low lunge on the right side. Again, that act of coming from here and simply drawing our hands back behind us, if we'll notice, causes a rounded spine to easily become a straight spine. And we open our hip flexors up to lower down, okay? Little things in form are what's key in the practice of yoga. Well, in life, the little things are key in life. Inhale, drop the hands down. Exhale, let's walk that right hand, again, aligned inside. I'm gonna go fist, I'm gonna press my hips down and forward. Welcome, Eiley, I'm glad you made it. We're breathing.
Thank you. Sorry, my computer decided to update right when I was trying to log into the Zoom
call. I've been there. You're totally good. I'm just glad you're here. Thank you. Good. Inhale, walk that right hand back outside. Remember, exhale, slight lean. And we're gonna inhale, point that toe up, trying to keep our chest as close as we can to the thigh. We're gonna roll ourselves back and down. Really feeling that stretch, that hamstring and half split. Inhale back up. Low lunge. On your own, 3 more rotations. Come back to neutral. One more time, inhale, slight lean. Exhale, roll the hips up, bring those hands nice and high. I like to walk my right foot forward. I'm gonna sink my hips down. Checking the straightness of my spine. Low warrior 1. All right, little man. Inhale, raise the hips. Exhale, open left arm back, right arm forward. Sink hips down. Really opening up that left shoulder. Low warrior 2. Good. Inhale, raise the hips. Exhale, pivot back to the middle. Fold back down. Tuck that left toe, raise the knee. Slide that right foot back. Plank. A couple good breaths in plank. Inhale, drop that right arm into the ground now. Exhale, raise that left hand up into the sky. Press those hips towards the air and hold side plank. Okay, so on the last time, on the second time we do side plank, the transition gets a little different, but I want you to stick with me. Inhale to low, exhale to high. Okay, there's the strength part, strength and flex. Inhale, hips up, elbows tight. Exhale, I'm lowering my body down. Inhale, so we went crocodile to cobra. Let your chin drift forward. Get a good stretch in cobra. Inhale, raise the hips up. Widen the knees apart, just like last time. Exhale, try to get your hips a little wider if you can. Press those glutes back to the heels. The other key is if you can get even better about lowering your armpits down, the more of a stretch you're gonna create. And it's wonderful. Inhale, back up to table. One more time, we're gonna do, let our breath out in table. We're gonna inhale, round the spine. Let's go right elbow, left knee to start. Exhale and extend. Try not to kick anything in your house. Bird dog, or tickle any little boys. Oh, your life is rough, isn't it, buddy? Inhale back to the middle. Exhale, place them on the mat. Opposite side now. Left elbow, right knee. Inhale. Exhale and extend. Try not to kick anything in your house. Bird dog. Inhale back to the middle. Place them on the mat. Cross the ankles behind you. Walk your hands back. And find yourself in seated pose. Sit up nice and tall. Refocus just a little bit, depending on how you're feeling about the movements today. Use our time in seated pose or resting poses to regain your breath and refocus your mindset, okay? Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, straighten the right leg out. Inhale, nice big arm circle. Try not to hit anything. Reach that hand nice and high and fold forward at the hips, keeping the spine flat into half fold. Head down by your shoulders. This is going to increase the stretch in your hamstring. Inhale, slight raise. Exhale, both hands out. Get down lower. Inhale, roll the spine up. Exhale, switch the feet. Inhale, nice big arm circle. Reach, 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 reach. Exhale and fold, grabbing that foot. Inhale, slight raise. Exhale, raise both hands out, head down between the shoulders, half fold. Inhale, roll the spine up. Exhale, bring the right leg over the top, tuck the left leg back. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. See, some days transitions are smoother than others. Squeeze that knee nice and tight to your chest. And you're gonna find that the practice of yoga is just like anything else. Some days you're gonna love it, you're gonna feel great, it's gonna feel awesome. And there's gonna be other days where you trudge through it and your form isn't good and your breathing isn't good. The key, like all things in life, is consistency, guys. Show up, keep trying, keep putting your best effort in. And that's why I love this class and I love all of you. Exhale, drop that left foot down. Switch the right foot down. Switch right leg across the tucked underneath. Left leg goes across the top. I'm gonna squeeze my knee nice and tight. We're just getting those hip flexors a little warmed up today. Exhale, drop them down to the mat into a butterfly. Pull those feet in close. Wrap your hands underneath the feet. Inhale, straight spine sitting up. Exhale, reach that chest forward and out. One more time, straighten the spine. Lower it down into folded butterfly. Breathe. Inhale, roll the spine up. I'm gonna scoot myself forward. Raise the hands, stack the fingers, point the thumbs. Roll those shoulders forward and squeeze them tight and begin to exhale, lowering the body back, vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae, until we find ourselves laying on our mats and laying butterfly. Today we're gonna help gravity out. I want you to place your hands on the inside of your thighs and press just slightly, opening up those hip flexors. Not only is it a good stretch for our daily movement, but people tend to hold their stresses in the hips and in the shoulders, okay, which is why you'll notice we spend so much time working and moving those, trying to elongate and relieve. But both men and women, lower belly, side hips, and glutes. It's where we hold our stress. It's also where we tend to hold our stress fat as well. Exhale, straighten out the legs. Inhale, raise that right leg up. Wrap your hand around a knee and an ankle. You're gonna try and squeeze that armpit like you're trying to put it into your, squeeze the knee like you're trying to put it in your armpit. It's called half wind maker. It does stimulate digestion. So if you ate some lunch before this, you're helping your body get the nutrients out of it. It may develop some wind, but the good news is you're all at home. So, toot away if you have to. Relax your grip. Keep that left hand on the knee. Bring your knee to about a 90-degree angle. Inhale. Oh, rough life over there. Inhale, reach your right hand out. Exhale, draw that knee across the body, keeping your shoulders on the mat and pointing that left foot away. So keep that leg as straight as you can. Keep the knee bent. Turn our eyes to look at the right hip, and we're all pretzel folded. Oh, and it feels good. Inhale that knee back up. Exhale and extend. Opposite side now. Let's inhale, left leg up, wrap our hands around the leg, ankle, shin. Squeeze that knee like you're trying to put it up into your armpit. Release that grip, come to about a 90. Inhale, reach that left hand out to the side. Exhale, draw that right leg across the body, pointing the right toe away. Bent knee twist. Again, I want to keep reminding, keep the shoulder blades on the mat. Okay, if your knee only comes this far and then you feel that shoulder blade lifting up, stop. Keep that shoulder blade down. I would much prefer the shoulder blade to be down and our spine getting a good stretch than the shoulder blade be up and you're not getting a good stretch. Inhale, back up to the middle. Exhale, just relax that knee. Inhale, draw the right knee up. We're gonna wrap our hands around both knees. We're gonna rock front to back just slightly, squeezing as tight as we can in full wind maker. Really squishing our guts. And we learned this one last week due to request. Inhale, reach your hand on the inside of your legs. Grab the outside of your feet. Exhale, roll the body back like you're trying to put your feet on the ceiling. So right now I'm looking like I'm trying to stay on the ceiling. Then the keys with happy baby. All right, you're gonna get the more of the stretch, the wider you pull your legs apart. The other thing that we tend to miss is with happy baby, you need to pull down on your feet. If you're just laying here kicking your feet like a baby, great, it's fun, I understand. But by physically pulling down on the feet, you are stretching your hip flexors and your inner thigh in a way that you don't normally stretch it. Okay, so I'm gonna rock back and forth. I'm pulling down on my feet in, I think this is why Evan requested it, my favorite pose, happy baby. Not only is it a silly name, but it feels phenomenal. Relax your grip, extend your feet out in front. I'm gonna turn myself around. Allow yourself to slowly roll that spine down into a comfortable position on the mat. As we enter relaxation pose, I want you to begin to clear your mind for the daily practice that we go through of mindfulness. Okay, and I get it, for some people it's too hippy dippy, but the whole idea here is, you're welcome, Evan, is to clear the stress out, clear the distraction out, clear the worry out. You guys hear all this stuff about how your generation has it too easy and blah, blah, blah. You're wrong. I think people are wrong. I'm sorry. I think you guys have more going on in your lives than anybody has any idea. And so the reason I think it's so important to participate in this daily practice of mindfulness is it gives you guys and your generation a break, a chance to turn off your minds, a chance where you're not expected to be on. And that's where we're at in the world right now, is even at CDL, we're all expected to be on and ready to go at all times. Use this next 5 minutes to clear your mind. Give yourself permission to focus on good, positive thoughts. Think about what makes you happy and what brings you joy and what fills your mind with something that makes you smile, makes you look forward to. And I want you to surround your thoughts with that, okay? Find your happiness. It could be fleeting, it could be small, but it's okay. Then, when those distracting thoughts come in, the negativeness, the stressors, the worry, the anger, the fear, whatever it may be, note it, because those are important emotions to have. The deal is, we are learning to not let our emotions control us. We're going to control them. So we're going to acknowledge that I have some stress, some distraction, whatever it may be, but I'm going to put it to the side just for now. And I'm going to give myself permission to just wallow and bask in whatever makes me happy for 5 minutes. Are you going to be perfect in this practice? No. I've been doing this a long time and I'm still get distracted constantly. But I try to bring it back to my happiness, and I try to make that the majority of what my mind is filled with. Take a deep breath in. Focus on being present in the moment. And most importantly, breathe. Do you want to come relax with me, or you want to play your game? Yeah. Not on my face.
I want to lay down.
Okay, go lay down. Okay, does that feel good? Okay. I want you to think about stuff that makes you happy, okay? Can you do that? Quietly. Just think about it, don't say it out loud, okay? Yeah. I like that. It's okay. If you want to play, you can play up here, okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, slowly start to sit up. Come back to the moment. Come back to the present. So we're 4 weeks in. Today is the start of week 4. And yeah, I know it's our first like true, real kind of full week, but we've been in this daily practice. We'll be going on a month now. I hope you're starting to get into it a little bit. I get that at first, the practice of yoga is not everybody's bag. I understand, but just the stretching, the benefits, the way you feel, even taking a break from sitting in front of your computer all day. I appreciate each and every one of you being here. My daily affirmation is always to you guys in other ways. I just want to make sure you all know that I'm not even gonna say me as Mr. Rien, as your teacher, I understand how hard this all is. Seniors, I feel for you guys. Freshmen, I feel for you guys. You've never even stepped into VHS. Seniors, hopefully we get back. And I know a lot of us are torn about that, but we're finding ways. I miss all you. I miss all you a bunch. So thank you for being here with me. Thank you for experiencing this with my family and I. And thank you guys for all you do. I have had a really positive experience during all this CDL, and it's because of people like you that are taking my class. And so I thank you for it. Namaste. My soul sees all of yours. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you were not live, we did miss you, but here's the question. This is Rain's home. Question of the day.
Mommy!
There it is. It's really simple. What was your distraction? We ask it every Monday. My distraction, of course, is all kinds of things going on with what's teaching, what's not, and then the constant kid. So tell me your distraction in the chat. And then, ladies and gentlemen, wear your masks. And of course, smile and be nice to somebody. I'm going to stop the recording.